What disgusts me the most about this whole Bumble campaign is that it reeks, you know you want it. It's grossly condescending and patronizing, as if they know better than ourselves what's best for us and our bodies. As a therapist working mainly with single women, and as a single woman myself, I've witnessed and experienced firsthand the mental turmoil that dating in this day and age and casual sex can have on women. Statistically speaking, casual sex leads to more positive emotional outcomes for men than it does women. And in a climate where our bodily autonomy is being stripped away from us more and more each day, it just doesn't make sense why we would take the risk of harming our mental and physical health if we don't need to. Oh, and let's not forget to mention that they are trying to shame and pressure us into having casual sex. Yet if we were to actually go out and do what they're telling us to do, we would be called sluts. Make it make sense. Last thing I want to say, I don't understand where this idea came from that sex and dating go hand in hand. We can be celibate while still dating with the intent of finding a relationship. The fact that they're pushing this narrative that sex and dating must coexist tells me that they didn't build this app with the intent of actually helping people find relationships. To me, what it screams is that we as women are a product meant to provide a service. And right now, we're not providing that service. So I guess they thought that they could shame us into it. I don't know. Like I said, make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense.
Hey everyone, here is today's news. Bumble apologizes for its anti-celibacy ad fumble. Dating app company Bumble has issued an apology for running an ad campaign that seemingly shamed women for not being sexually active and mocked people for choosing celibacy instead of dating. After updating its app and brand design in April to try to attract new users who are exhausted from the dating scene, Bumble ran a series of billboard ads containing messages like "You know full well a vow of celibacy is not the answer," and "Thou shalt not give up on dating and become a nun." The company faced swift backlash across social media from users who condemned the ads for delegitimizing celibacy as a valid personal choice. "We made a mistake," the company said via an Instagram post on Monday. "Our ads referencing celibacy were an attempt to lean into a community frustrated by modern dating, and instead of bringing joy and humor, we unintentionally did the opposite." The company said it's removing the ads and will be donating to the National Domestic Violence Hotline and other organizations that support women. The billboard spaces will also be offered to these organizations to display an ad of their choice for the remaining duration Bumble reserved them for. Social media users accused the ad campaign of going against the founding principles of Bumble, which launched in 2014 with the aim of creating a more hospitable dating environment for women. Critics noted that the campaign is dismissive of people who choose celibacy, including Bumble's asexual users and people who avoid sex due to trauma, and pointed out racist language differentials on ads depicting a Black woman. Women have also started embracing celibacy as a means to protest rigid gender roles, sexism, and sexual violence, such as South Korea's 4B feminist movement, which renounces sex with men, marriage, and having children. This controversy follows an already rough period for Bumble. The company announced plans to lay off 350 employees back in February, and its share price has tumbled by roughly 45% since last July as young adults opt to make connections in person or via social media instead of through dating apps. What are your thoughts? Thank you for watching, and please check out my other videos.